All right, brother. Can you stand up for a second so we can see your condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, brother, tell us what happened to you.
Uh, Before I started doing drugs, dope, I was fine. I was standing up good. I was in good shape. I was good health. But ever since I started doing dope, I started nodding off a lot and passing out wherever I was at. And eventually, my spine ended up like this.
Thank you for showing us the truth, brother. I love people who show us the raw truth. And how is it painful?
It's very painful every day, especially if I don't do, the choice drug that I use. Well, actually, growing up, I was actually alright. My parents did whatever they could for us. I just took a different route because always out here partying and wanting to have fun and everything until I started messing around with dope.
Where do you grow up?
I grew up out here in Philly.
Oh, yeah, born and raised in Philly?
Yeah.
You grew up with your mother and father?
Yes.
You got children?
Yeah, I do.
And how long have you been on the streets now in this situation?
A couple years. Well, my addiction started, just hanging out with people and, doing powder and just wanting to have fun. And one day I tried to do, dope because I was always doing perks. So I didn't have my perks, so I tried dope and I eventually got addicted to it.
And now, what's your current situation in life?
See, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Dope will do a lot to you. It'll make you not care about a lot of things, man, in your life. And eventually you're gonna fall off and you're gonna fall hard, man. And I did, I fell hard, and now every day this is what I do. I try to chase this drug.
How you survive out here as far as making money to support your habit?
Wherever I can get my hands on, I try to hustle up as much as I can.
What's your living situation?
My living situation is not good. I'm always out here in the streets.
You don't have a home?
No.
Have you tried getting into a shelter?
I talked to certain people, and when I try to talk to them, everything was packed. So I'm still trying.
Does it hurt when you sit down?
Not when I sit down, actually.
Let's sit down. Because I just want you to stand up for a few seconds. Yeah, we're almost done. This is like a 10-minute interview. We have 3 minutes right now. Take us through your day from the morning to the night.
Man, my morning to night is damn near repetitive. Every day I get up, about do the same thing, and I wait for certain, I guess, like prevention point, to go get some works and stuff like that, so I can walk around, hustle, and try to get up as much money as I can to get what I need. It's not easy. Sometimes I get sick, and it's pretty hard.
Where do you go to take showers and change your clothes?
See, that's another situation that's pretty difficult because they got a van that comes out here and try to help us take showers and stuff like that. We gotta get on the list. If you can make the list to get in the shower, then you can get a shower. Sometimes you can't get in the shower for like a week at a time.
Yeah. Tell us, for those who don't know about Kensington, the do's and the don'ts from your shoes.
Do's and don'ts. Basically, mind your business. Do whatever you're doing, and try not to get in anybody's business because there's a lot of things going on out here. A lot of people sick, a lot of people not sick, and a lot of people robbing people to get well, and it's not a good situation out here. You're gonna lose a lot. You really will.
What all have you lost due to your addiction?
I lost everything.
What are some jobs you had in your life?
Yeah, I worked in Northeast window establishments. I worked in fast food places, and I had jobs and stuff like that.
When was the last time you worked?
2 years ago.
What do you miss most about your sober life?
Everything.
Now, all the stuff that you have been through in your life, man, what lessons have you learned? Have you learned from it?
Don't worry about what people say about you. It's you that's gotta do for yourself. Nobody's gonna really do nothing for you. You gotta do for yourself. You go out there, you gotta work hard. Whatever kind of life you're trying to build for yourself, you gotta work for it. You know, basically, if you don't, you're gonna fall. You know, a lot of people don't want to be around people that's like this. You know, they trying to succeed out there, and you gotta want to do the same. Every day, somebody's scheming. Like I said, you know, there's a lot of people out here that do what they do. Everybody got their own choice of poison they do, and basically, you know, anything and everything you can probably think of that's a scheme, it's happening out here. You know, you gotta be careful with messing with people with your cash out, or just handing your money out in the open, or you know, people basically will get free food from somewhere else and try to sell it to someone else that's hungry out here. It's basically like being in jail where you bargain and, you know, trade off your commissary for different things. Out here it's about the same thing.
All right. What are some regrets you have in your life?
Doing this, basically doing drugs.
So if you can go back in time to give your younger self some advice, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Focus on you. You know, work, do what you gotta do. Everything out here it's not what you think. You know, you gonna go out and have fun, but you know, keep in mind that you got a life to still build for yourself, and especially if you have kids and you want to live better than basically passing out on pavements and steps. The root cause of my addiction was partying at first. Then I started losing family members, I started losing friends, and lost jobs and lost homes, and eventually I became depressed, and I tried to numb all that. Kept trying to numb all that, but I was blinding myself. I was blinding myself from my life and everything else. And kind of still am. I'm just trying to, I guess, focus on me again.
What are your short-term goals?
Short-term goals is trying to get off dope. Then focus on trying to get a job, focus on trying to get a place, and you know, just continue to try to build from there.
Winter time is coming up. What's your game plan?
I gotta get into a shelter. It's not easy surviving out here in the winter, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, a lot of times they stay up pretty long, you know, a few days at a time, and so if they're doing drugs like dope, it has trank in it, you know, and eventually they're gonna nod out or they're gonna fall right to sleep hard, you know. And whatever position that you're in, you're gonna pretty much, you know, slump over, and it's not a good situation because you're gonna get robbed, and then your spine is gonna get messed up, and you're not gonna care because you're still gonna be on them drugs and it numbs you.
So what all drugs are you struggling out here with?
Dope.
That's it? Nothing else?
Nah, I just mess with the dope. I smoke it, you know.
What's your withdrawal like, and we gonna wrap things up on there?
My withdrawal is pretty bad too, you know. I get the shakes, I start throwing up, and I get sick. It's hard for me to move, you know, especially because of my spine.
So sorry, man. All right, brother. Thank you so much for being real and sharing your story with us. Hopefully somebody can learn from you and won't come down this road, brother. We wish you do get in the shelter, and you know, you get your life back. You deserve it, man. You handsome, and don't never stop believing in that no one is better than you. Before I take flight, I want to give you this right here, man. I want to let you know, man, I read that to yourself. I can and I will. And yes, you will. All right, brother? We believe in you. I hope everything work out for you. All right, brother?
Yep, no problem.
Take care, man. All right. See, brother.